Ellen McCauley of Pray It Up. And you're out there talking, thinking to yourself, but Ellen, how do I become more flexible? Because I'm really not. I mean, I'm not going to call on you. I have to say that because no one raises your hand otherwise. They think, she'll call on me. How many people in this room have people referred to as, do people call you laid back? How many people here would you say, people? 1, 2, 3. Not many. You got a lot of Ellens in this room. We're all like control freaks here. How do we become more flexible? Flexible people seek comfort in what is instead of worrying about the past and worrying about the future. Many of us in this group are kind of mired in the past. A couple of us worry about the future, have a lot of anxiety and worry. Some of us are both. People who are flexible just say, hey, I'm alive. It's the 30th of January. Woohoo! All's good. They're adaptable. If plan A doesn't work, they'll do plan B, plan C, plan D, I say I'm not flexible, but there's a lot about me that has demonstrated some flexibility because I don't give up. I mean, you want me in your foxhole. If A doesn't work, I'll try B, I'll try C, I'll try D. So there's some flexibility. They stay in control before reacting. They count to 10. Now, recently something happened to me and I wrote the most on fire email. I'm like, really? I was just typing. I never typed. I mean, it must have been 90 words a minute. I was took a deep breath, and I said, I'm hovering over the send. Hover, hover, hover. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to send that tomorrow. And this is how I've grown up. Are you proud of me, Pray It Uppers? I mean, I'm growing up. The next day I read it over, and although it was brilliant, I deleted it. And I'm glad I did. They also don't get defensive. You know, if someone said to you, Ellen, I noticed that you give everyone hugs and you don't give me a hug. And I'd be like, what are you talking about? I hug you all the time. And they're like, no, you don't. Yes, I do. Now, to be more flexible, I could say, I don't know how that happened. Get over here, you son of a gun. Let me give you, bring it in. Let me give you a big hug right now. Why fight about it? They think I didn't give a hug. I want to give them a hug them, okay? They think on their feet, and they're not afraid to change their opinions. I mean, on minor things. You're not going to get me to change my opinion on Jesus. You're not. I'm not. But you might be able to get me to change my opinion on Elizabeth Warren. Maybe. Who knows? I'll listen to you. They think on their feet. They multitask with ease. They're creative. They listen. That's a big part about being flexible. Someone was telling me something today, and I just was like this. I was listening to them. Every word that came out of their mouth. And they were looking at me like, wow, she's really, really listening. And I was like, and I wanted to say a few things a few times, but I stopped myself. And I'm listen. And then finally I said, are they ever going to stop talking so that I can say my brilliant comeback that I want to say so bad? But I listened. And sometimes it's work to listen because you so want to talk, don't you? You so want to jump in and go, I can save you. And Bob and I have this joke that we don't even need to talk because I know what he's going to say and he knows what I'm going to say, so we just do sign language. And most flexible people see the humor in life, which I certainly do, and they're well liked, which I think maybe I have a couple of friends, okay? It's important to be flexible because sometimes if you're so attached to the way you're doing things, it's just not conducive to a healthy life, you know? My mother does not need to mop her kitchen floor every Saturday with her walker. One of these days, she won't be able to, but then she has my sister and I do it, so she still gets it. But I'm trying to think of a better example. If you're attached to something that needs to change it. Be willing to be wrong. How easy but hard is this? Oh my gosh, I was wrong. Thank you for calling that to my attention. Hard. Don't take yourself too seriously. Have a more balanced, peaceful, and creative way of relating to things. Do you think Kobe Bryant got up last weekend thinking it was going to be his last day? And you know what I admired about him is he made a huge mistake. Catholic, lifelong Catholic, made a huge mistake, went to confession, couldn't forgive himself, went to his priest, and the priest said to him, "You're gonna have to let it go." And he said, "It was a defining moment in my life, and instead of just giving up in a defeatist," he was 20-something years old, early 20s when this happened. He said, "I was able to go forward with my life." We need to live a better life for people like Kobe who lost their lives too young. Go with the flow. One of these days, behind my back, someone's going to say, "That Ellen, she really goes with the flow." That's my goal in life. Kind of say it even if you don't mean it. That'll really make me happy. Also, it's an important ingredient to success. People who are complainers aren't flexible. There's a new time clock. I can't wait to see what it looks like. It's touchscreen. It's nice. You just put your thing up there. We got a new copier. It's fabulous. It's wonderful. People complained about getting a new copier for weeks. I'm like, the old one's terrible. We need a new one. Why complain? Flexibility helps you overcome challenges, and you don't have to say everything that's on your mind. You know, if someone says to you at work, "How does this outfit look?" and it really shows a role here, and is it true, is it kind, is it necessary? You say, "As always, you look divine." You know, you don't need to always say what's on your mind. Also, take small steps. Try to be a little flexible each day. Stopping right there, Bobby, because I want to talk about